All right, ladies and gentlemen, you are welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Yomi Adu, and I'm the CEO of Europe Travels and Tours. For more than 1 week now, Nigeria lost a great artist. One guy called Ilerioluwa Aloba, popularly known as Mohbad. Mohbad died about 2 Sundays ago, if I'm not making any mistake, and his death came as a rude shock to everybody. It was like, oh, Nigeria has lost a great gem. Nigeria lost somebody who could even be nominated for Grammy Awards in the future. I'm talking about Mohbad here. All right, this boy called Promise, Ilerioluwa, it wouldn't have been a promise to his family alone. I tell you, this boy is was a covenant child of God. Let me put it that way. All right, I want you to watch this video to the end. I'm not too sure if I'm going to play his music, but if I play his music, fine. But if I don't, I want you to bear with me. You can see his video, everywhere. You just bear with me, okay? Now, this boy, when he was alive, I am a Nigerian. I never heard his name. I never heard of Mohbad when he was alive. But as soon as he died, the internet, his story went viral on the internet. People started talking about him, and I had to follow up. Watched it on Facebook, on YouTube, on TikTok. Everybody started talking about Mohbad, and that made me to go a little bit further to know who this guy was. All right, somehow I got to know that this boy is from Lagos State, from Ikorodu to be precise, and that was where he grew up. He became a street boy, and because God has deposited some talents in him, that's the talent of singing. The talent later showed up in his life. But according to him, in one of his songs, I may not be able to sing it the way he sang that song, he got into the wrong hands. According to him, according to Mohbad himself, and those wrong hands, they became a CEO. They became the record label that he featured for. So, and after that, he tried to leave the record label, and that became an issue. The record label, according to internet and researches, they do not want him to leave. But this guy was ready to leave, and that made them to go after him. Okay, now police, Nigeria police, they are already on his case. We are going to know in few weeks from now who actually killed this boy. Anyway, that is a story for another time, because by the time the police come with their report, we are going to show you, or I'm going to be saying it again, who eventually killed this guy. But from what we are hearing, you see, the people that knows him, the people that were very close to him, they are the one who masterminded the sudden death of this guy called Mohbad. All right, Mohbad became so phenomenal after his death. Don't forget, I said I didn't even know him when he was alive, but as soon as he died, everybody in the world started talking about him. I watched some rally they did for him in Lagos, Nigeria, in Ogun State, in Ekiti State. These are states in Nigeria. I saw the one they did for him in UK. I saw another one in Canada, and the one they did for him in the city of New York. That's in America. You see, this is someone people didn't really know about. And after his death, he became an household name. His glory started appearing everywhere. And when he was alive, people, maybe those who are really into music, maybe they are the ones that knows him. So I want us to learn from that. I want us to learn from that. Now, why am I coming here today? I am into travels and tours, as we all know. From the report that I had, and I think I'm going to read it to us. This guy, Mohbad, the very day he died, I think he died maybe or maybe let me say they killed him around 10-11. Before that time, his visa to Canada came out that morning. His visa to Canada came out that very morning that Mohbad died. Ladies and gentlemen, this is sad. This is heartbreaking. This is sad. This is heartbreaking. No wonder some bloggers, I saw a lady from South Africa, then two guys from Nigeria, they are bloggers. They said that this guy appeared to them in their dreams. And all these people said they never knew him before. They never knew Mohbad, yet he appeared to them in his dream. And they told him, Mohbad told them a lot of things, of which they told us on the internet. That even got me thinking the more that what kind of a boy is this? People didn't know him. No matter what it is, this boy died at his prime. Or let me even say, he has not even gotten to the climax of his career. And some bad people took the life of this boy. How can you take the life that you cannot create? They took the life of this boy at the prime age of 27. 27 years old, this guy died. Somebody said he saw him that he would have been a prophet. I think that was the blogger from South Africa. That God had a plan for his life. That he would have switched from secular music to gospel music. Okay? That was what that person said. Okay? That's to tell us that Mohbad was not an ordinary being. How come he died and everybody started talking about him? Even in the country of Sierra Leone, where I am, I heard they want to have, a solidarity protest. Also calling for justice in Nigeria concerning Mohbad, so that the death of Mohbad will not be in vain. I want to assure you, it is not only in Nigeria. In all other countries of the world, there are people like Mohbad. There are people who are gifted. There are people that, God has endowed with different gifts and talents. But suddenly, they died. Not natural death, but some men masterminded it and they took the lives of these people. There are many Mohbads. So that should get us thinking. What should we do as a people? What should we do as a nation? What should we do as a government to prevent such, untimely death of gifted people? This tells me that a lot of geniuses would have died. They would have died due to carelessness, due to greed, and the rest. We need to do something. As a parent, you should be mindful of the way you bring your children. As a parent, you need to do that. Then as a government, the government is the father and the mother of the nation. As a government, you need to monitor things happening in various industries in your country. Nigeria music industry, for instance, we need to know what is happening. How are they running the music industry in Nigeria? Because if they didn't have issue, I tell you, Mohbad wouldn't have died suddenly just like that. He wouldn't have died untimely just like that. And as I said, there are a lot of gifted people like Mohbad all over the world, not only in Nigeria, not only in Africa, but all over the world. There are a lot of gifted people like Mohbad. What are we doing to salvage the lives of all these Mohbads that are everywhere? You are gifted, I am gifted. How are we using our gifts? How are we, allowing people to guide us? Who are we meeting? You have a gift. Who are the people you are talking with to help you, to guide you? You shouldn't, because of money, make that mistakes. You should not, because of money, make that mistakes. All right. Whether Mohbad signed an agreement with Malian Records, Malian Music, we don't know. But look at it today. Mohbad is nowhere to be found. There are a lot of people following him from what I saw on the internet. There are a lot of people following him. The day he died was the day his Canadian visa came out. Can you beat that? Can you imagine? So, ladies and gentlemen, this is for us as a parent to think. This is for us as a nation to think. This is for us as a people to think. Let us manage the gifts that we have. Let us manage the gifts that we can identify in our society. We should not be too greedy. We should not be wicked. We should not be selfish because of whatever gains, especially monetary gains and material gains that we're going to have. Let us do what is needful. Let us do what is right. As I said, there are many Mohbads, not only in Nigeria, not only in Sierra Leone, not only in Africa, but all over the world. We should do a lot of things to make sure that all the gifts that we have, they are properly maintained. So guys, till I come your way again, as I said, this is very brief. I remain ever sincerely yours, Yomiadu. Keep watching Hero Up Travels and Tours YouTube channel.